Hey, this is the one and only storyteller back out here at the truck. We're going to move this tent thing on along a little further. As you can tell, I've already got this structure up. I used 2 zip ties that goes in the little catch right here. I've noticed in the past, during real heavy storms, these catches would not hold and get pulled out, and the tent would fall apart and usually rip it up or tear it up. So we solved that problem. Remember the last tent I had stayed up for like just 15 or 20 days, being up a complete year. When the winter storm got on it, it dumped 4 inches of snow on top of it, and these little poles just couldn't hold the weight. So, and I did screw 1 screw here, 1 screw there. I did anchor it down on a 12 by 12 block. Got it at Walmart for $2. And I did screw 1024 screws. I screwed it down to the block where it wouldn't shift. So if you notice right here, these are the anchor poles, or anchors. They're rebar with a washer. I cut, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I cut into the rebar here with a grinder, stuck the washer in it, and welded on both sides of it here. 24-inch rebar. As you can tell, there's about 6 inches out of the ground, so there's about 18 inches in the ground. What I did here was I don't know if you can see it or not, but I screwed it together at each junction. I screwed the pipe together to keep it secure. As you can tell right here, there's another one. So each one of these are done the same. As you can maybe a little better look right here. I don't know if you can see that better or not, but so as you can tell, the little zip ties goes through the little hanger, screwed on 2 places, bolted down here. Have an anchor on each corner, as you can tell right here. 1 anchor, 2 anchor. So when we get this thing down, it ain't going anywhere. So what we're doing today is right here in the center. There's a break right here and a break right there. Let me back up. I don't know if you can see the 2 breaks or not. Hopefully you can. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in the center, and we're going to put a piece of 1-inch pipe, PVC pipe. We're going to cut the T in 2, put it up against this here. We're going to put a 12 by 12 concrete block right there. We're going to remove this stake right here. We're going to put the block there, and when the water gets gathered up on it, it can help support this pole, and support this pole, keep it from breaking. So let's go over here. I'll give you an idea of what's going on. I got the drill already set, masonry bit. As you can tell, I've already took the squared up the block. This is the center. So we're going to take and put that in the center, and we're going to put that right up against it, and we're going to drill a hole right here, probably the closest hole to it, and we're going to help anchor that down. So what we're going to do is we're going to take screws, we're going to drill into the pipe and screw into the pipe to hold the pipe against this piece right here. So I think that's going to be enough. If it gets any worse than that, then I'm sorry to say that, you know, I'm hoping I'm in a safe place, because it's going to get pretty tough. So we have the PVC pipe over here, right here. So what we're going to do is cut the top half of this off and let it lay down inside of there. Here's the PVC pipe, made in America. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we've gotten so far. And we're going to try and get this put up today. Not completely, just want to get the 6 poles in, and get the 6 poles in and get the top on it. That's our main thing for today, and then I'll put the sides and the ends on tomorrow. So I'm gonna cut you off for a minute. There'll be a video number 2 coming up shortly, and we'll see you in a minute. Hey, this is the one and only storyteller coming back to you. Second time today. Probably be 1, maybe 3 more times. Well, 2 more times maybe after this. So just want to give you an update. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be taking a center measurement between that one and this one, which should be somewhere right around in here. I don't know if you can really see that, but somewhere in here. And we're going to mark it, and then we're going to measure from the top of the post. As you can see, I got my finger in the way. That's one thing I got in the way. So this right here, we will screw through here into the pipe. I will drill a hole on each side of the pipe, and we'll run a zip tie from here through the pipe, through this hole and down at the bottom, and we'll zip tie the pipe to the anchor, and then screw it to the bracket, and that should give us the support we need for the top rail. So that's where we're headed. Got 6 of them to do. We're going to try our best to get them done here quickly. Again, we're going to have to cut the PVC tees, the tops out of them, which is not going to be an easy job. I have to take them inside and try and cut them. But we're going to try and cut this in half, right about where that mark is. And we'll drill a hole here and here on each side, and on the other side we're going to run a zip tie through there, over the top of the pipe, and back under this pipe to hold the pipe down in here securely. So that's where we're headed next. When I get one of them worked up, get one of them fixed, I'll do a little short video then, and then I'll show you the way it's going to look, and then I'll put the first one up, do another little video, and then I'll do a completion video as far as the legs or supports are, and then I'll do a final video where the top is on it. So I'll be back shortly. Alright, it's the one and only storyteller coming back to you, I think for the 3rd time today. Kind of give you a rundown on what's going on and what I come up with. If you'll see here, I drilled a hole here and drilled a hole here. I ran wire tie up. As you can tell, it went over, and then come over this way, and then zip tied it right there. That keeps the pole secure. On the bottom side down here, I put a screw in here. I drilled a hole in the side of the pipe, in the side of this pipe, and I ran a zip tie to hold the pipe down to the anchor. This holds the pipe from going this way. This holds the pipe in its location. So 5 more to go. That's the best way I could come up with. This is I keep getting the dark. Sorry about that, y'all. I keep walking into the shade because it's hot out here, but this makes the 3rd tent that I have had. First one lasted about 7 months before a tornado touched down right out through that way and come kind of catty-cornered across the corner of the yard. Took down this tree here, a bunch of limbs off of these trees. You can see the split there. And recorded like 85, 90, 91 mile per hour winds during that incident. So it Wasper. wasp. I'm allergic to them. So they took it down. I have pictures of it at the beginning of the video. Like I said, the second tent here lasted almost a year. Might as well say, 11.5 months. So what I'm trying to say is during these tent devastations, disasters, I learned a lot about the structure of them and how to get them to last. Sorry about that, I can't stand them. And how to get them to last longer than they normally should or ever would. These tents here are mainly for like graduations, family reunions, just social gatherings, weekends, dinner on the grounds at church, things of that nature. They're not made to stay up months after months after months after months. So I kind of learned a few things along the way, kind of helped me make sure it stays together and to make sure it stays up for a long time. So with that ado, I'm going to get off here and do the other 5, and I'll be back when they are done. We'll put together the top part, the structure on the top part, and then we will put the tent top itself on, and then I'll show you how and why these poles are so significant to being here. Because when water, you'll know better, water gets in behind here and pulls the tent down, and the water gathers up down here by the gallons and then winds up collapsing the whole tent. What I do is when this tent rolls over, I'll punch a hole over here, punch a hole over there, and then punch a hole in the center, and then I'll pull it straight down, and I'll have a screw-in anchor right there, and I'll tie that screw-in anchor, and I'll pull down on top of this pipe pretty hard, but it keeps the tent part that's leaning tight, banjo tight, and water hits it and runs off, and it doesn't cause a pool or a puddle or any water to go in the backside. So alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Alright.